Hello, my name is Randy with LifeSignsWeb.com, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit today about what are you doing with the digital signs or the televisions that are in your waiting rooms and lobbies or areas, common areas where you're are trying to engage your customers or guests. And, actually going to begin with this little flash video we have on here, and I want to talk about this screen that's in your waiting rooms or in various common areas. What are your customers or guests seeing on those screens? Is it daytime programming? Is it news? What are they watching while they're sitting there waiting? And you've provided that as a nice service for them. But could you be using this a little bit better? Could you be engaging them with perhaps the latest viral video content, the funny YouTube that they saw last night, and really target your message at the same time and be able to really engage people with the screens that you have in your facilities? And I think that the answer is certainly you can do that. Of course, if you just use the networks and whatever they're showing, they're going to show advertisements and things that are not relevant to your customers. And besides, there might be some really downer news or other things that are going on television that you really don't want to have if you're in a car dealership, for example, and you want an upsell opportunity and you want your potential customer upbeat and happy. You certainly don't want to show the news running that the stock market is really having a tough time and really depressing them, and perhaps even in your own waiting room convincing them not to make a decision to buy at that time, and that wouldn't be a good thing. So what we want to do is help you determine how can you best utilize the assets that are already in your facilities that you have there as a convenience for the people that are waiting in your locations and in your properties and your businesses. And so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk you through what we're doing here at Life Signs, and it's really exciting. Imagine if you could control the content and here's what I'm doing here. This is a screen, a digital sign that I'm actually remoted into right now. And this is the media that is playing on that digital sign. And this is media that we program or that you can program, and it's very easy. You can see that it's a YouTube video, and it's playing and engaging the customers with this video right here, which is a classic scene from Andy Griffith, and a very funny thing. And so they're going to be uplifted and feel really good about what's going on here. And at the same time, this happens to be in a General Motors dealership. The dealer is educating the customer on why they need to fill out the surveys is completely satisfied. And so the dealer is actually taking advantage of this screen to engage the customer with viral stuff. And then right now, you can see that they're running a video on this great car, and it's exciting, and they're interleaving really neat viral content with just a great video on this vehicle, which is a very engaging video. And of course, at the same time over here, they're continuing to message their customers, giving them knowledge about other services that they have on their property, and really maximizing the use of the screen. Now, if all we did was just show this stuff over here on the right, then the stuff that's over here on the left, they're probably not going to engage with it, because while it's interesting and valuable to them, there's really no reason or call for them to be looking at this screen. So we can split this screen and actually use on the left side really neat, cool, viral video things, and on the right side, send messaging. And of course, we can also take over the entire screen and send, viral videos and funny videos, which are available in the public on YouTube and other locations, other sites like that actually face the public with really, really great content. And I'm sure that you receive links to YouTubes and in your Facebook and in email all the time, and you got to see this latest viral thing. Well, when you show that stuff in your showrooms or in your lobbies or wherever else, you're showing that you're really in touch with what's going on right now. And again, you're controlling what it is that people are seeing, and you're in absolute complete control of that. Now, we have a full set of tutorials and in-depth instruction on how to use our site and how to engage the customers with programming. But here's what I'll just show you. This is the interface, and here what we're doing is we've scheduled up this media. These are from YouTube's, and we're going to run this clean comedian thing. We're just going to run for 20 seconds, just a real quick bit, and then a Tahoe commercial, and then this really hugely viral flash mob Christmas in a food court video, which is really funny, and then another clean comedian, and then of course we can run other media, and we can program up hours worth of media. And what'll happen is it'll run these, and then when it gets to the end, it'll come back and run them again. So you can say, if you feel that your customer maximum wait time is going to be an hour, 2 hours, you can set up that amount of programming for them. And once you have that programming developed, then you can just send it to the screens that are in your locations. Here's the one that I'm looking into right now is on this showroom floor. And I'm going to send this actual media schedule to that screen. And let me go ahead and pull up that screen real quick. All right. And when I press send, you'll actually see that it will send, and we'll watch that clean comedian ad. It takes about 15 seconds. That's the worst case. Here we go. Changing the media on the screen. Now we're watching this clean comedian video. At the same time, we're messaging on the right side. And so in a dealership, this is great. Messaging preferred owner program, loyalty programs, things like that. And of course, why would they be looking at this? Well, the reason they're going to look at this is because they're going to be looking at this. Okay, so now we did the little clean comedian bit. Now we're going to do this advertisement for a Tahoe. Great, very relevant. If you have media that you've developed for commercials, for cable, and all kinds of other things, you can take that media and just, if it's posted to YouTube, or you can post it to YouTube, and then program it up here so that your guests and clients can see that in your screens, in your lobbies, in your waiting rooms, and anywhere you hang a digital sign. And digital signage is very popular, but let's get some mileage out of it and make it very useful, and have absolute and complete control over what it is that we're sending, and become our own program directors. And here's that flash mob video, which I think is just fantastic, with the Hallelujah chorus happening in the in this food court. And so that is the kind of stuff that you want to engage, things that are around holidays and other scenarios. People are gonna get involved with that. And YouTube and these things wouldn't be that popular if they didn't really strike a chord with the public, and they do. So you can leverage that on the TVs that you have, on the screens that you have, by using the LifeSignsWeb.com capabilities. And that just really takes signing up with us, getting one of our media boxes, plugging it into your screen, and once you have that, you can begin to send any kind of programming and content that you want to your screen. And there's just so many things you can do with this. We have an interactive experience where we can interact with the screen with a Wii remote, and put up icons up here. In fact, I'll do that real quick. I'll just show you a browser configure. Actually, I'll configure this and make it navigable. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that screen up as a full screen browser that can be interacted with. And you can see that we can use a Wii controller or not. So it can either be a touch screen, or they can interact with a mouse and a keyboard, or they can use a Wii remote, and which is really neat. I'm going to go ahead and send that to the screen. And then we'll see. Okay, so now what we've done is we've converted this into a browser configuration. And I'm going to browse news website, interact with that, browse weather. So you might just have news, weather, and sports, and things like that up here. So we can make this a very interactive screen experience for your guests. And so this is some really exciting technology, and we just really hope that you want to engage with this. It's fun. It's very cost effective, much more cost effective than some of the closed satellite network offerings that are out there. And you're just going to have a great time with it. And we really look forward to working with you.